Hey everyone, it's Professor Hall. This tutorial covers the process of writing the short essay for classic literature. First things first, you're going to open the document that contains the free PDF links for the classics that I have carefully selected. You're going to pick one of these. Now, how will you know which one to select? You'll go down through this PDF and you'll see where I have included just a little bit of a teaser from each one of the 31 choices that you can make. I know 31 choices is a lot for me to keep up with, but I don't care. I want you to pick the classic piece of literature that you like the best. And these are the very best of the best. Now, in a perfect world, that link would work perfectly. But we all know how the internet works and how sometimes things can get lost or links don't work. If that's the case, then all you need to do is go back and highlight the title that you're looking for and copy that, and then let's go to Google together. In the search box for Google, I'm going to type in the words free ebook and then paste in that title and author into Google, and let's see what we find. So just in case that link didn't work, by popping that into Google and asking it to find the free ebook, here they all are. And I can open that and read the novel. Below this tutorial, you will find the PDF for this particular set of classics, and you will also find a little tutorial that I created to teach you how to read a classic piece of literature. Now remember, to write this essay, you need to go back up to the study materials and review those tutorials on using EasyBib, because for this essay you will include a works cited page. So let's take a look at the instructions together. Now I recommend a Word document, but I know that Canvas will accept PDFs and it will accept Google Docs, so you might want to think about that, as long as that doesn't mess up the works cited page. So keep that in mind. You're going to write 3 paragraphs. That's all you're going to write. First, you're going to read this piece of literature that you're just going to love, and then you're going to write 3 paragraphs. I've given you an exact outline to follow for this process. Literally, if you follow the step-by-step instructions, edit your work and make sure that your paragraphs and sentences are well written, you will do really well on this exercise. Remember that you're going to go to EasyBib. You can see those tutorials, and you're going to choose one of those readings. We've already covered that. And then you're going to research a little bit. And you're going to research the theme of your choice, and you're going to pick one of these literary devices, just one. And there are the instructions of how you will find some research to help you decide what the foreshadowing is in the particular piece of literature that you read. And I have instructions on how to research that. You're going to have 3 citations for this exercise, and I've given you the exact outline for the 3 paragraphs, sentence by sentence by sentence. If you will follow these instructions, this is going to help teach you how to move into critical thinking and how to analyze a piece of literature. Isn't that fun? I know it doesn't sound like fun, but it's going to be fun, and you're going to really enjoy this exercise. Okay, I'm going to go over this EasyBib real quick. Again, if you're confused by this, you need to go back up to the study documents in Module 1 and look at those tutorials on EasyBib. So I'm going on the assumption that you understand how EasyBib works. So I'm going to create a new project, and let's say that the piece of literature that I chose is A Midsummer Night's Dream. So I'm going to create a project for that. Okay, so I type that in and I create that project. And there it is in my list, and every time I click bibliography, my research, which will include the 3 citations that I am required to provide, will be listed. So let's go over to Google, and we're going to look at the motif of Midsummer Night's Dream. We need to find out some information about that, so let's go to Google. Well, you can see in Google where I typed in the question, what is the motif of A Midsummer Night's Dream? And here are all sorts of articles on that very subject. I need to find one that works best for me and cite that so that I am not plagiarizing and I'm not using somebody else's ideas as my own. So let's pick one of these. I found this article and I think it looks good. So I'm going to copy this. Because I looked at this article, I need to make sure that I cite it. I'm going back over to EasyBib to my project. See where I know this is the project because I find the label there, and I'm going to pop that, paste it into there, and I'm going to click Cite It. I clicked the little red Cite It prompts all the way through the process, and that created the citation. Now, after I've collected 2 more of these, and made sure that I've quoted everything in the essay just as the instructions show me, then I'm ready to add this works cited page to my essay. So I'm going to select all, I'm going to export, print as a Word doc, and that is going to show up in my tray, and I'm going to open that document. And there it is. It's all perfect and in MLA format. I'm going to enable editing so that I can copy this and add it to my essay. Now remember, when you save the essay that you've written, be careful that this citation isn't messed up. I've seen cases where Google Docs will turn this into a mess. They'll highlight it, they'll number it, they'll do all different kinds of things that are wrong, and I don't want you to lose those points. So be sure and follow those instructions that I've just showed you and that are included in Module 1 under Study Examples, and use EasyBib. It'll make the citation page perfect. So just make sure that you double check that before you submit the essay. This assignment is really interesting. I think you'll enjoy it, and it really does fulfill so many of our course requirements that it's worth the time to take the time to read a wonderful piece of classic literature. I've only included the best of the best in this list. So enjoy the assignment and be sure and proofread and include that work cited just exactly as I've showed you. Quote all of your sources and enjoy this process. And that concludes this tutorial for Essay 1, The Classics.